Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and today we're going to make this cute little cascading mini in a box. And I'll show you, it is in a box. So when you open up the box, you get that. Or you can open it up the other way, and you've still got your photo places there. So we're going to make this today. Now, this project was inspired by a sweet friend of mine. Roxy Fur is her channel. You need to go over and check her out. She had found some little tins at her Dollar Tree, and she made mini albums in the tins. Now, my Dollar Tree doesn't have those, so I just decided to make a box and do my own. So thanks, Roxy, for the inspiration. So let's get on with making our project. You need a piece of cardstock, and you're going to need two pieces that measure 6 by 7. Now you need to make this cardstock a thick cardstock because this is going to be a little box that's going to hold some photos and things, so it needs to be pretty thick. You're going to score all the way around at 1 inch. So 1 inch on all 4 sides. You're going to do the other one the exact same way. So just put it in, score it at 1 inch all the way around. Okay. Lay that aside for a moment, and now you're going to take your bone folder and we're going to fold and crease our score lines. Okay, now we're going to cut up, just choose whichever side, it doesn't matter, and you're going to cut up on one of your score lines right here in the corner. Now, if this is going to be your bottom, which I'm going to start with my bottom first, then I'm going to cut on the inside of my score line, and then I'm just going to wedge that out on both sides. So see, I cut all of my score line out basically. Then you're going to turn it, and you're going to do this one the same way. So cut that score line out. When I say the inside of the score line, you're going to cut on this side right here. Cutting that score line out. And then you're going to turn it, and you're going to do the same thing on all of them. And then turn it one more time and get this one. So see, we've got all of them cut up on, going in different directions. That right there is what you want to see. Okay, we're going to lay that one aside and cut on our other one. Now this is going to be our top, so we want to cut on the right side of the score line, or over here. This is just going to make it a little bit larger. Alright, so then you have another one that looks just like that. There we go. Now we can go ahead and glue this together. So I'm going to start with my bottom one first. I'm going to put some art glitter glue on here. You need to use an adhesive that really sticks well, and make sure that you get your corners all the way even, because it's going to make a difference when you start making the top part. And I'm going to go ahead and press these down with my bone folder, and just press these down. So that gives you some nice corners. And then we're going to do the top, and you're going to do it the same way. Just make sure you got a good line of score tape or some kind of strong adhesive on there. And then you want to put these up, matching your corners, but not going over, not making them, not bringing this over that. Just bring it right up to that score line. And you will see why this is so particular in a moment when we start fitting this top to that bottom of the box. It makes a difference in just that little bit. Alright, again, I'm going to use my bone folder and just go in there and press that down so all that glue spreads out over all those tabs. So we don't want those tabs coming loose. So there we go. Now, if you wanted to make your top and bottom different colors, that's fine. No problem. Just made mine the same color because I'm going to cover it with paper anyway. But you see what a tight fit that is? It's a very tight fit, so that's why you need to make sure that you cut your score lines the same way that I showed you. Now we're going to take our 1-inch punch, and we're just going to go on the side somewhere close to the middle, and we're just going to cut out a little edge there just so that we'll have something to open it with. I'm going to cut a little bit more on this side. There we go. So now that's going to make it much easier to open. You see how we've got the little thumb tabs on both sides, and then it's going to make it easier to open. So that is our box, and now once you slide it off and on a few times, it'll go together much easier. And now we're going to make the little photo mats to go on the inside of the box. This is going to be kind of like a cascading album in a box. Maybe that's what we'll call it. Alright, you're going to need 3 pieces of cardstock. They're 4 3/4 by 11 1/4. So you're going to need 3 of those. You're going to put them in your scoreboard, and you're going to score at 3 3/4 and at 7 1/2. You're going to do all 3 of them the same way. 3 3/4, 7 1/2. So fold forward and then backward, and just make sure that they're even. Seems to be, I didn't score mine exactly even, but just make sure that they're as even as possible. And if they're not, you can even them up a little bit. Then you're going to take the 3 pieces that you have just accordion folded, and you're going to glue these together. What you want to do is make sure that you glue them like this. See how that slides in there? And then on this one, you want to glue it like that, so that it'll all fold up like an accordion when you're finished. So let's go ahead and glue this one down. And I'm going to use some of our art glitter glue because I know it'll hold well. Then you want to take your last one, and if it helps to sit it up like this, sit it up like that so that you'll know which way to glue it. And then just glue this one down to that. Just make sure that you don't go over that score line so that everything will still fold up well. Now when you get them glued together, go ahead and fold them up, and then just make sure that they're even as possible. They don't have to be perfect. And then just burnish them again. So then you have your accordion. So you're going to have places for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12 photos. And I say 12 because one of these, like this one and this one, is going to glue to the inside of your box. So probably 12 photos. And I'll show you how this goes in there. It's going to sit in there like that. And this bottom piece is going to get glued down right there, and then this top one is going to get glued on this side. So when you open your box, you have an accordion. But first we're going to decorate these. And I'm just going to decorate one on camera and give you the measurements. Then I will do all of them and then come back and show you how to put this together. So I'm going to double mat mine. So this is a mat that is cut at 4.5 by 3.5. So I'm going to put that down there. I'm sorry if you hear noise in the background. My husband is in his workshop making Christmas presents and signs, and he makes wood signs and things. So he's in the workshop doing that. So it's kind of noisy out here today. Alright, so put that down, and then you'll come back and put your decorative piece on there. Now the paper collection that I'm using to make this is a Perfect Autumn. We do have this in stock. It's by Lori Whitlock. Very, very pretty papers. And I'm going to use the front side of this one. This piece is cut at 4.25 by 3.25, and just make sure that you cut your directional paper going the correct way, because it's going to go in your box this way, and this is where you're going to put your photos. So this is going to be the up and down. It's going to be the long way. Alright, I'm going to do one more. Here again, this piece is cut at 4.5 by 3.5. I'm going to have these with some cute photos from Halloween and of my grandchildren, and I'm going to have these sitting on the table beside my girls' place where they eat, so that they can have a cute little photo folio for Thanksgiving. It's just some little something I do for them every year. I give them a little gift at the Thanksgiving table. So we're going to go on and I'm just alternating my papers. I think I cut 3 different sheets up. Let's see where our other one is. Yeah, there, it's the trees. So I'm just alternating my decorative papers like that, and I'll go all the way through doing that, and then we'll come back and we'll finish this up. We have all of our mats on, as you can see. And there's that side. Now I didn't put one here because this is going to glue down in the bottom, and I shouldn't have put one here because that's going to glue down in the top. I did, and that's okay if you do, but just remember to leave one of them open that's going to glue down here, and the other one open that's going to glue down there. So we're going to put this down in our box, and I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. Put it all on that and just sit it down in your box, kind of centering it up. It's going to be just a little bit larger, which is good, because you need that little bit of room to open and close and to decorate. Just try to get it even all the way around. So there we go. Got that down in there. And then you're going to put glue on this one, and that glues down that way. So let's put glue all the way around. I put a little extra on this since I did put a cover on it. And then we're going to sit this one down in there, trying to get it just as even as we can. And I put my boxes together and then just even them up that way. That makes it open a lot better. Okay, let's close our box up and see what we got. So there's the box closed. And then when you open it up, you have your accordion that folds out. And it'll also fold out this way. Now make sure when you turn your pieces over to put your mats on the back side that you put them running the same way so that you've got your top and your bottom. There we go. We've got those in there. So we can put that top on that box. And now we can decorate the outside. And I'm going to put a piece of this on there. And then I'm probably going to put these trees because I think that is really, really pretty. So let's do that. Let's put this down first. And I'm just using a piece of one of those mats that I cut. I'm not going to cut another mat since I had an extra one cut. I'm just using that one. And this is also the same size as the mat on the inside. I already had an extra one cut, so I'm not going to cut another. So let's put that right there. Isn't that cute already? Now you can put mats on the sides if you want to. I don't think I'm going to. Now I'm going to pull out the sticker sheet that came with that collection and my pop dots, wherever they might be. Okay, I think I'm going to use this and put right there. It just says, "So thankful for you." So we're going to use some of our pop dots, I think. I have about used these up. Place that right there, and then I think we're going to use this little log down here at the bottom and make us a little scene. And again, I'm going to use my pop dots. So I'll sit that little log right there, and then we need this little squirrel, and the little squirrel needs to sit right behind that log right there. And then of course he has to have acorns and different things around, so let's put some acorns over here. Just tuck them back up under there. Put some leaves under there like the leaves are falling. I think we'll pop this one up. If you put all of your embellishments on the same level, it's not as cute as putting some of them up a little bit higher than others and popping them up and that kind of thing. Let's see what else we need. I think we'll use one more acorn and we'll use it on a pop dot. And we'll tuck it right in there. So we've got different levels. Alright, that is it. This is our little, I guess you could call it, cascading mini album in a box. So there is the mini album on the inside where I'll put all the photos. And then there is the outside. Alright guys, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, hit that subscribe button. And then when the little bell pops up, hit that little bell so that you don't miss any of our videos when we post. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.